Okay, thank you so much for your comments and for subscribing to this page after the last episode on submission and love. We received a lot of questions, comments. Thank you so much, and I'll be addressing this question today. The person wrote, "Please ma, can you list different ways by which we can submit to our husband? Because my husband do complain that I'm not submissive and I'm trying all my possible best. Please ma, can you help me out?" That's why today I will be sharing with you on how can I be submissive as a wife. I've been able to see in Ephesians chapter 5 that God said I should submit myself to my own husband as unto the Lord. I want to make this point clear that don't let anybody try to intimidate you. The Bible says submit yourself to your own husband, not to anybody, not to any other person. Because I've had this scenario that some men are saying, trying to quote to some women as touching that word, that the Bible says you should submit. Why are you doing this to me? No. It says submit to your own husband. Do I say you should disrespect people? No. Do I say you should not give people honor? No. But see, he said submit to your own husband as unto the Lord. Your husband takes priority in your life that nobody takes. Your husband takes that space in you that nobody should take. As a matter of fact, after God should be your spouse, either your wife or your husband. Anybody that will not be happy with that, well, they can do anything. They can do anything. Not even your parents, not even your siblings. For those that are twin, not even your twin sister or your twin brother. So your husband or your wife is the next person to you. So you submit yourself to your own husband as unto the Lord. So in what ways, according to this question now, that how can I submit, and knowing fully well that our husband has been complaining that she's not submissive enough, I want to start by saying this, that you have to submit your body. You have to submit your body. Some women are always nagging. They are nagging and nagging. And when I say your body, I'm not just talking about for intimacy, the sexual part again alone. I'm talking about your mouth, your lips. Some women are faster than typewriter or even the system. They can talk like several minutes per second. And the husband is seeing you like you're not submitting. As a woman, you need to submit your body, and that's why I'm picking the tongue first. You should be able to get your husband's sign language. Maybe when you are angry and he just look at you and you are off, just keep quiet. That's submission. That submission, it shows you have a power in control. You can actually react. But here is your husband saying, no, don't react. Don't react at this point in time. You don't have to react. Just leave it to me. So if you're actually submitting as a woman, there are times that possibly you want to get angry and your husband is like, just leave this for me. You don't have to be angry. That is submission. There are women that possibly you want to buy something and maybe the person is doing one kind and the man is trying to give you sign language, and yet you are still like, I will not accept. You are not submissive. That's the truth. You are not submissive. If you are actually submissive, when your husband is trying to say stop, caution, take a break, it's like you trying to accelerate and now you thought of, oh, let me just press the brake, and yet you are quiet. That is submission. You have submitted your body. And I'm talking about the line of the tongue, things you should talk about, things you should react to. And because the man you have submitted to as unto the Lord, just the same way God within you will be telling you some things, just the same way the Holy Spirit on the inside of you will caution you over some things that you want to do, and he will say, no, you don't do this. Another part again, I'm still talking about in line with body, submitting your body. There are women that when their husband needs their attention sexually, they are giving all manners of excuses. And when you become married, your body is no longer your body alone. It is your body and that of your husband, and vice versa. So when he says he needs your attention, you don't give excuses. You are submissive. You are submissive. It's part of what you signed when you were saying I do. Hey, many people are saying I do without understanding what is actually the I do. So you are saying I do that, I'm submitting my body. Another thing that you need to submit again is your ideas. Your ideas, yourself. Let me use this in line of ideas. Maybe your creativity, or peradventure maybe you have a better qualification than your husband. You are submitting it. You are not coming with a mindset of yeah, you have a BSc, I'm not a master holder, I am better off than you, I am this and this. You are submitting everything. You have something that is running on your head, you are sharing with him. Okay, my husband, this is what is coming to me. What do you say about it? What do you want me to do? And if he says no, you are okay, no. Remember that the Bible said, as unto the Lord. Will God tell you no about a thing and you still go ahead? Unless you are a disobedient child. Will your father say, don't leave this house? And yet you are still like, I must go to that party. I must party. I must party. So you are submitting that. Another thing that I want to talk about that you have to submit again is everything that has to do with you. Your money. I'm trying to imagine the expression that will be on the faces of some women. My what? You just said what? Don't forget, in the last episode I said submitting yourself to one another. This person must be a child of God. This person must be God-fearing. So I'm not asking you to start submitting to a man who doesn't love God. Your money. Submitting to a man who doesn't have the fear of God. And my dear single, how many years? You have 2. I'm not saying the person you are in courtship now, you should start submitting. Someone you have not known, you have not known some things about him, you are dropping your ATM. Continue to be the good girl. You are dropping your ATM, you are dropping your pin, and now it goes about to withdraw your money. You are crying, what has happened to me? I'm not saying that, but I'm saying now that you are in marriage, there's no my money, it is our money. And do you know that at times God can decide to put 2 into 1? He can decide to put 2 into 1. God can decide that the table will shift from your husband to your side. He's seeing you as one, because he knows that at the long run the 2 of you will still use it together. God can decide to shift the table to your husband, because he knows that at the long run the 2 of you will use it together. So when I'm talking about submission, I'm talking about all round submission. And lastly, let me use myself as an example. Like having ministrations, doing things, I submit everything on my husband's table. If he wants me to do it, fine. If he doesn't want me to, I leave it. And imagine students that are in class, their teachers will say to you, maybe you are writing an exam test or anything, everybody pencils up, submit now. And what is happening? Everybody is running to make sure they submit. For some of us that are finished from higher institution, or you are still there, if you did not submit, what will happen to your script? That means you are marking by yourself, and you know it's carryover. And that's why you see yourself, or your husband see you as not being submissive, as not submissive at all. So you see, submission is the greatest weapon you can use to get your husband. God knew that the way to a man's heart is submission. Every man by default naturally have ego. They have ego. They have something within them that always want to show that I am a man. If you have a male child at home, and even those that have male child come after them as their brother, you will see all this thing like star me. They don't want to call the sister auntie, sister. They want to hug instead of frustrating. Those are the ego in a man. God knew that man, you will be richer than him when he brought you together, but he still said you should submit. Have you forgotten Proverbs 31 woman? That woman was very submissive. She found the land, she built it, and yet it was her husband that was to be praised. What a submissive woman. It means in everything she was saying, she was just presenting her husband to people. My husband did this, my husband did that. She was not lying. Many people might want to say that, are you not crazy? Are you not stupid? Don't you know men can change at any point in time? You are doing it as unto the Lord. And God knows how to deal with any man that the wife is submissive and yet you are treating them badly. I will be handling this in the next episode talking to the men on how to love and how to cherish a woman that is submissive. Peradventure, there will be a man that will stumble on this video. I want to say this: submissive women are scarce. If you have one, please treasure her very well. Pamper her, love her, because all we are seeing all around now, ladies are not ready to be submissive. Even older women that become submissive before, they are not trying to change, thinking they are old school. God knew that there will be things that you will have within yourself that you will feel you are better off than the husband, but he has not made you the head. He has made your husband the head. So why not submit? There are things within that man that God knows that you are able to keep, and is able to keep and help you with. Till I come your way next time, go and win with Jesus. And don't forget, submission is the best way and the key to your husband's heart. Thank you.